Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel. Yes, if you just joined us, this is TMI. You can call it This Morning on ITV, and you'll be right on point. Well, on this discussion segment is all about the 2023 general elections. I'm taking a look at the Wike factors. Yes, the governor of Rivers State, Ian Wike. People like saying that right now he is the man to beat, he is the man to reckon with, he is the man to consort if you really want to make meaningful impact come 2023. The man went out of Nigeria to go chill in London, but according to reports, he was being wooed by APC, LP, PDP. They've been talking about this. What is so special in this dispensation about the man Wike, and of course his impact come 2023 general election? With me here in the studio, you get to hear put food on the table. I call him the voice of the masses. Join me to welcome Osaho Okoro Obaraye. Welcome to TMI.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Appreciate you coming.
Good morning, viewers at home.
Right. Sitting very close to him, he is a very vibrant youth, a political analyst and entrepreneur. Join me to welcome Ojo Imafido. Welcome to TMI.
Good morning, Wilson. Good morning. Happy Sunday to my listening viewers out there.
All right. Sitting very close to me, he is a youth mobilizer, a youth leader, political analyst and entrepreneur, political analyst, agriculturist. Just name it. He is there. Join me to welcome Samuel Ehigato, a.k.a. Aras. Welcome to TMI.
Good morning, Wilson, and good morning, viewers.
I'll start with you, Samuel Ehigato. What is really going on? Why this crave for the man, Wike?
Wilson, thank you very much. There's something we do talk about when we say politics.
Yeah.
There's some people that believe in political mathematics. And without political mathematics, you can't win an election too. So, if you look at the South-South vote strength, Wike have over 3 million vote strength. It should not be underrated. And automatically, if you look at Wike antecedent and his politics, his people are with him. He has the follow, irrespective of which party he's going to work for. I believe Wike is the kind of a person that says, if we are going to work for APC, the Rivers State will vote APC. If Wike say we are going to work for Labour, the River people will vote for Labour. If he say we're going to work for PDP, same thing applies. Which means he is a man with strength, with his followers. He is a man that has a commanding force with his followers, that the follower believes in due to what he has done in Rivers State. We should not underrate that aspect too. He has done a lot of developer strive in river infrastructure-wise and otherwise. So the people believe in him. They know he's somebody that really have Nigeria in mind, irrespective of his kind of aggressive mindset of putting things, his harsh ways of bringing things to the public. But yet, it should not be underrated. That is my opinion when you have to do with it. Because that is what you see. Look at the South-South vote, with South-South-South-East vote. We have roughly about 22 million, which roughly about 10 million comes out for vote. And if you look at last election, Wike was able to bring out about 2 million votes from Rivers. So my dear brother, somebody can bring out 2 million from the state in the South-South is somebody to be reckoned with.
He's someone to reckon with.
Definitely, because if you look at other states that have even 2 million plus voters strength, they could not even bring 500,000.
Okay.
So what are we talking? That means the people are with him. The people believes in him. And so if such person is available, I believe every political party would like to have him.
Ojo, do you share his views? They said the people are with him because of his antecedent. If you choose to work for any political party, knowing fully well they can churn up to at least 2 million votes and counting. That is a man to reckon with.
Well, thank you very much, Wilson. I think I will disagree with that because when you're talking about River State having about 3 million votes, and then Wike being the governor of River State, and probably maybe the governor, the people are with him and all that. For me, I just feel it's somehow like it's just, I don't know how to put it, like we're trying to accept that the 2023 election like you rigged. Because if...
Rigged the what ways how?
No, what I'm saying, sir, is the people of River State, they are liberals. They have their own, they know who they are voting for when the time is right. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So, and Wike, if you look at what happened in the last election, 2018, Wike was very lucky. Yes.
2 million voters.
No, hold on, no. He has the floor. He has the floor.
Election. He was lucky. First of all, because APC didn't feed any candidates then. We also what happened. There's this young man that came out from one small party. The guy gave him run for his money. So I think Wike is is exaggerated or
overhyped.
Yes, because what happened in River State in 2015? I think Amechi was just a victim of circumstances because the people were angry the way he worked against Jonathan. So now, what's happening in PDP right now for me? What Wike is doing is anti-party. It's not right. You are angry that you did that. You contested for a primary, which you lost. Are you not supposed to work for the party? Now you are meeting with different
Political parties,
different governors from other political parties, inviting other political party
candidates.
No, not even candidates, politicians. Like the other day invited the commission your project in your state. When you have a presidential candidate from your party, like you are sending a message out that you are not with the party. So I don't, for me, there is nothing special about Wike because where we will know if Wike is really that powerful. At least Tinubu has been in the game since 1999. It's when he leaves office, not now, because River State money is in his hands, so he can dictate whatever he wants to dictate. And don't forget, people like Omeya, they are there in River State waiting for him. People like Secondus, they are there waiting for him. So he has gathered a lot of enemies that even in his own state, I don't think if his own candidate is the candidate that won the primary in PDP can even scale through when the time is right, when the time comes.
Okay, all right. I will come back to you. You've spoken as a party man. You gave your good reasons why you felt that he's overhyped and what he's doing is anti-party. Because talk about the commissioning of projects, inviting other people, political party members to come commission the project, undermining the presidential candidates of his own political party. I'll come back to you on that. As a grassroots politician, you've been there, Obaraye. From your own assessment, what Aras said, he said, look, you can't joke with this man. He's a force to reckon with in politics. Why? Ojo said he's overhyped and his activities are anti-party activities. He gave reasons for that. What are your views?
Thank you so much. I think I will use the soup both of them are prepared. But I will allow you to add the curry and the vegetables and assorted to make it bulky. So the truth is, the truth must be told.
Yeah.
You cannot shy away from the truth. Wike has paid his dues politically. That's just the truth. If Wike has not paid his dues politically, I'm not sure that as we speak today, the likes of the former President Obasanjo will leave his comfort zone in Ogun State to quickly visit Wike. That same day, if the pictures are online, that same day, same shirt Wike was wearing, same shirt the Benin governor was wearing, was what he also met with the Labour Party people. So it goes to show that they were queuing, they'll be waiting to see him. And this is not a presidential candidate. So it goes to show that what the poor man did, what you've done, my brother, show it. For a man to be playing the project that is worth billions of naira, it goes to show that the man has connection with his people. For a party that he is in, is yet to tell you what you are doing, it's against the party. It goes to show that the party is also scared to strike. I get it. At this point, they want to throw the water of the baby altogether, because if you are joking with the last man standing, I think UK should be the president with the longest serving governor, PDP governor, if I'm not mistaken, the longest. And you don't know the longest. You should just shy away from the truth. I'm not a PDP person. UK is one of the best governors in Nigeria.
One of the best.
Yes, one of the best. One of the which means we must don't shy away from the truth. If you take Lagos away and take maybe any other state again, it should be wicked. Because this is a man that laid a new foundation for a better Port Harcourt.
All right.
Now, if it is one of the few governors that joke with Julius Berger. Julius Berger is a federal government contractor, but Julius Berger does not have a dance in Port Harcourt. So it goes to show that the money is with these people. So the truth must remain that though we can take politics extremely far, that can never be trusted again. I get it down. That's not the truth. Trusted again. The case is that what he has done now, politicians like us, who don't believe in him again as a true party person, then you must not also shy away from it. I get it down. So what does UK really want? Don't also forget how the primaries that article emerged from the 11th hour, how UK was betrayed. So the man also going to say that you people did not also just, you are not telling me not to cry after beating me. So let me cry, you want to cry. So children, when you beat them, they joke as if they want to die. Why some you see they don't want to cry out? So we came out to cry out because he was betrayed by those who called his name. So even you can see him telling that he had the right to go to court, but for peace to remain, he said no. Because Tambua, that the court has forgot about the primaries 11th hour, his vote was not counted to the next person. So see, he didn't want to go to court for interpretation. So what the man now do to know it was okay, since you have said you are not worth it, let me show to you I'm worth it. And now the man never starts shouting, people are already crying, shouting. So it goes to show the man has value. Right. If they don't have value, people, there are other governors in South. This is not only the governor of South. We have our dear governor, but number second year. We have the vice presidential candidate Okowa in the Delta State. I get it. We have a Cross River. We have everywhere. Yeah. I get it. How come we case now? Others go for vacation too. Our governor just came back from vacation. How come that there is no day you don't see UK on red lights? It goes to show the man has value.
It goes to show the man has value. What he said, as a politician, he will not be trusted. The word trust. That's what I picked from Obarai's comments about this particular topic. Now, if as a party man, you cannot trust the person in your party because he's aggrieved, according to him, was beaten, and right now he's crying out, and it's like many parties are coming to console him. Would that play as a factor in determining who comes up next in the election?
Listen, definitely, I understand why my brother said he could not be trusted. Because politician does one thing. When they feel you betrayed them one place or the other, to really carry you along with all their mind is very difficult. But Wike's situation is a very totally different situation. We should understand Wike's point of view and understand the party points of view. Wike is saying, I am a PDP, but I have the interests of Nigeria at my heart to fix. So he believes if I cannot get a ticket with PDP to fix Nigeria, let me look at people I can work with to fix Nigeria. If you look at the report from the meeting that was done in London, he made a very clear statement. He said it is not about PDP, APC, Labour. It is about Nigeria. It is about how to fix Nigeria. So now, if we keep peradventure, make a decision tomorrow, after consulting, after thinking, that I feel this candidate, probably Ahmed Bola Tinubu, is the candidate I can work with that can fix Nigeria. I believe the APC would trust him to work for them. He could not be trusted by PDP, but the APC government is going to work with. I'm going to work with him with all full heart to make sure he delivers River State. If he now agrees as well, I'm going to work for Labour Party. The first interest is to win an election. And Wike has shown all years, against all odds, that he can win River State, that he have River State support. And he have also done physical, seeable structures that the people can count on. That, okay, look at, they said he went to invite the Senate President, it was the Senate President also, I mean, Jamila, to commission. In fact, this is number 3 citizen of Nigeria. He did not fail because he belonged to APC. He said he did that when he was being introduced. Number 3 citizen. He didn't say
you're saying that that's a part of him crying out against his treatment in the PDP.
Listen to me. Yeah. Who are in executive power right now? It is the APC. Is he going to call a governor from PDP to come and commission a social project? He felt I should call a federal power to attract federal interest to River State. It is for the interest of River State. So don't blame him for calling the presidential, the executive arm of the government in the federal level to do things, because he's trying to attract their interest to River State. With good or bad, it is favoring him.
I'll come back to you.
So we should not always say, because this man is no more with you, he's a devil. No.
All right.
We have seen it across board. Even the article you are talking about, he crossed from APC to PDP, from PDP to APC. He has been jumping up and down with that settlement of where he really belongs. If he tries here, he does not succeed, he goes back to the other one. Those are, I call them political prostitutes in the clear terms, that cannot stabilize himself in one place.
But right now he's in a place.
He's in a place.
So you cannot take it from him.
He's in a place now, but if he loses now again, he may jump back to APC.
You don't know that.
I know that.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
The same Peter Obi we are talking about, he was here tomorrow because he lost the PDP, lost that he went to Labour Abga. He swore in Abga that he would never leave Abga till he died. The family, if he leave Abga, the family will die.
He never said that also, please.
There's a video.
He never swore to that.
Sir, there's a video of it. I can play it for you. He swore on a rally ground. Please, let's be sincere with ourselves. He spoke clearly. He would never leave Abga. Today he has also left Abga. And he's in Labour. Those are political prostitutes. That does not have definition of vision for Nigeria. I cannot compare them with Ahmed Tinubu because he has been constant. He has never shifted his party position.
Okay, all right now. Hold on right now. You are going to a level of campaigning. It's not yet time for campaign, please.
This is something very clearly, a clear message.
I'll come back to you.
His message.
I'll come back to you.
He said, I will work with who is going to fix Nigeria.
I'll come back to you. Now, let me come to Ojo. Let me come back to Ojo. Now, he gave antecedents of some of these candidates. Talking about them campaign, the campaign and the rest of them. He used a term that is not palatable. All right. Please watch that comment. Okay. Nobody wants to be called a political prostitute, but you can see the please, we're on air. We're on air, please. We are on air. Please, let's be guarded. Let's be guarded. Now, he talked about the antecedents, move from one party to the other to get satisfaction. And from what he said, Wike said, is coming out for anyone that can fix Nigeria. Is it about Nigeria or his own personal interest?
Wilson, you see, when I hear people, when they want to describe someone, you say this person can deliver a full state of about 3 to 4 million people. To me, that's rigging. Now, let's say...
How can it be rigging when you can convince people?
No, I'm coming, sir.
All right.
When the comrade governor was a governor in this state, Comrade Adams Oshomole was a force in this state. But for the 2 elections, presidential elections that was conducted in this state, PDP won this state. Do you know why? Because the people of this state, we have our own way of doing things. And when you come to the South-South region, that's how we behave. What I feel Wike is doing is reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah, he's just acting on this so that they will come to table and they will you know, probably discuss their own terms of what he wants. From what I heard the other day, that in their London meeting, that he has told the PDP that the national chairman should be zoned to his own camp. From the southwest. I don't know if you understand. So, like what my friend said just now, he said political prostitutes. If you check the last American president, Donald Trump, was once a Democrat. So in politics, yeah, he has since. So if you say Atiku has been here and he now later left here and went there, he has his own plan for the country. And if you see maybe your dream cannot be achieved in that particular place, you have every right. There's freedom of movement in this, freedom of association. Now, look at if there's even anybody that is supposed to be angry right now, I think it's the PDP, because Governor Wike bullied a lot of people out of the PDP. Governor Ayade is not a PDP member today. It was linked to Wike.
Do you have proof of that?
No, that's what they said.
That's what they said. No. So it's not like you're saying.
All right. Umai made the same allegation. He left the PDP because of this man. We also saw what happened in Edo State that day. If not for, let's say, do you know, probably if Wike had won that primary, I don't think maybe the governor would have still been in the PDP, because he would have bullied him out.
And these are just allegations.
No. Listen, what I'm saying is this. Obi was supposed to be in PDP today, right? Obi was in PDP. Wike went to Anambra State. You know, you heard what he said, what he told the delegates, that they should not waste their vote for Obi. When this man saw that there is no hope for him, he left the PDP for him, and he went to Labour. And today, we all know what's happening in this country right now. We all see the movement that Obi is the obedient movement. We all see how it's going. Now, if you are this popular, if you can deliver River State, we also, when Kwankwaso saw that there's no way he can get the tickets in PDP, do you know what he did? He left. He formed his own political party, the New Nigeria People's Party, right? Go to the north, look at what they are doing. They are moving. Now you are crying like a baby, oh, they didn't give me ticket, they didn't give me ticket. Why didn't you leave? There's SDP there, you should have gone there and then you try your own. We're talking about Atiku just now. Atiku left OSC back then. That was 2007. We know how many votes he gathered there, right? Now, he tried his luck in PDP, he didn't get it, then he left. He has his own freedom, his own, he knows what he's looking for, his own plan for the country. So, but for the APC candidates, which I know, if you're talking about the candidates that probably maybe who are supposed to vote for, I know the other guy is not even an option for now. You understand? But my happiness in this election is the three major candidates we have. The 2023 election, I don't think it's going to be violent because they are all preaching peace, and that's what I'm even happy about. But take it or leave it, I know Wike is just acting on this so that the PDP will come to him and they will give him whatever he wants. He's not leaving the PDP. That's just the truth.
All right. It's like a bargaining chip.
Yes.
Barry, over to you. You heard him. So it's like, reverse psychology. That was the term he used. A bargaining chip. And he talked about if you don't get what you want, a particular political party, you can go to the next to get what you want. Is it about Wike or about fixing Nigeria?
I don't know, whatever Wike wants to do, let Wike do it. And let me also let him know that if Wike, as we speak today, if he follows up now, they've agreed, the party has agreed to sacrifice their chairman for him. The also party, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, the governor of Benin gave details of their meeting. If you follow it up down, about 3 minutes video, you stop, but continue it down. That the parties are agreed, PDP has agreed. If we came to them say he wants to follow them, that's not the truth. Nobody, and even APC is ready to also sacrifice Amechi for him. Listen, it's the root of the blood. Don't let anybody just play with you like that. It's the truth. Forget any English you are speaking now. The reason is two things. Politics is about money, or politics is about number.
Money and number.
Yes. I want to also let you know that if you go back, Buhari of before has never contested and got less than 10 million votes on any platform. On any platform, CPC, just go check results. of the man Buhari. Wherever Buhari is, the north, it goes to show structure. Wherever Wike is, the man Wike, that is Rivers. Don't let anybody tell you that. It's just you, where me I vote. Where me I vote, you cannot tell me now that I'm not a factor to the unit where I vote. I'm not saying to the center, I'm not saying to the state. I'm not trying to tell you to the local government. I'm not telling my word. If I'm not a factor to the center where I vote, then that's what I'm not a politician. So also a great enough should be if at this point you say that you cannot control at least a little unit without government support to say this my 85 or 100 something votes that is on this line. I should be able to know about 40, so you'll be here constantly. So if we can presently with the structure cannot tell you can give you 1 million votes in Port Harcourt, nobody will meet you. PDP already installed leaders in Port Harcourt against this man. And still yet you are still meeting me. You want to take to go and meet a man in the national side to meet me. And the man is ready to take picture with you. So if it was a city, you're not having it, you tell them no, there should be no picture here. Then pastor don't tell me to picture, this one tell me to picture, and you know that this man will talk. So everybody wants to just say, they want to bear the shame to get him. Even though they will do away with it later. But for the very just now, everybody wants Wike. So whatever Wike wants is not a bargaining power. If the man was paid, how come they are on the Besoto with our governors? How come? If you can tell you now that wants to go to Senate, everybody will do to him. If he tells you what's minister, everybody will do to him. Because why? When he was working, others were sleeping. It's good work if you are speaking now, not even talking now. If you are complaining now that he brought people outside his party to come and commission what projects, he didn't bring them for one seminar or the other to commission multi-billion projects. So if people are seeing it, we from the side are looking at it to say this man is really done well. So we take our party, for our party to go visit him is a plus. For me to be destroyed by Wike is a plus. Because the man has told you, I will work to the last day, I will commission projects in May. That is still happening as he's doing this. They are fucking up law. So everybody wants him. The thing remains that what is remained for Wike is that when you are given opportunity to do it well, now Wike has made reverse people and even the politicians forget about a meeting. If it was not a meeting of a minister. And that was a meeting was one time speaker, one time governor, still minister in a state where Wike is. And Wike has overshadowed our meeting activity. So it goes to say that there's a man there. I get it that for somebody like Tinubu to still be remembered since 1999. Where are the other governors in 1999? No, just I'm asking you, where are the other governors that they were sworn together in 1999? If you've lost anyone, I'm not sure about 2 or 3 no, they are still there, but unheard of. So it goes to show that whatever you do it well. If we go, I sat somewhere yesterday, and we were discussing, we were driving through my grandfather, we were going to Okabe to celebrate the wife's birthday, and we driving through some roads. And I told her to say, this road, when we came about 3 months ago, we were working on it, tying it. How come it has been lost away? And he said, God, I said, no. I said, but how come when they need to do this all? How come I need to do this all? What we are just doing to those who are now just as little thought. How come those people that did that without science, without computer, are they not alive again to not say, okay, let's increase on it?
All right.
So it goes to show that whatever you are doing, don't do it because of Odemafido, don't do it because of Oparaye, don't do it because of Aras. Do it for generations yet to go. Are you telling me that the flyover, we came out 14 flyovers in Port Harcourt? Now, those 14 flyovers are going to have done Wike. Wike is going to leave, and those flyovers will be there. And children of 15, 16 years time will come. Just like yesterday, just said, maybe they brought the left to the room, brought the jacket to the room. These were construction companies that were starting roads everywhere. So to me, we should not just talk negative of Wike. We should also learn from the positive side. Because if Wike was not important, we should not be talking about Wike now.
Okay, all right, Sam. I will come back to you now. Obai has spoken at length talking about the same Wike factor. Let me ask you a question. Peradventure, after all those things that are happening, and he chooses to remain in his party, PDP chooses to work for his party, PDP, in the 2023 general election, you as an APC member, will you still have this testament about Wike?
I will still always speak good about Wike. Why? Because I tried to make you understand last interview I came. I said there are some few governors recently, they are performing excellently well in their states, irrespective of their party belonging. We have good APC state governors, we have good PDP state governors, we have APGA state governors that are doing excellently well. Wow. So, whether Wike works for the APC or works for the PDP, Wike is still a factor in the South-South to always reckon with. It should not be pushed aside. And his effect in River State would never be washed away because he has left a legacy. Like my brother said, generation will remember him for. So if you look at those things, then when you go politically, as you said, in 2023, if we can work for PDP, it is good for him. We want him because we believe he can deliver his state. That is mathematics of politics. But even Wike did not work with the APC. I tell you, we are doing mathematical calculations that the same PDP are doing, Labour Party are doing. How do I get more votes from different zones of Nigeria, the Africa zone of Nigeria? Then we look at the South-South and the South-East without the South-West. The South-South and South-East can only produce 22 million votes. The South-West will give us about 8 million votes. Altogether, it's roughly about 30 million votes. But go to the North-Central, go to the Northeast. They are, in calculation, about 69 million votes.
69 million votes?
Yeah. So, if we are taking 69 million votes against the South-South, South-West, South-East, we still need the forces of the Northern to produce a president from the South, if a Southerner wants to be a president. Whether it's from the Southwest, whether it's from the Southeast, or from the South-South. So going Wike, it's like we want to have our home won first before we start pleading for external votes, which is from the North. But if you look at the strategy on ground, politically, people are complaining. Muslim ticket, the Muslim Christian ticket. I don't believe in sentiment of all such. Because whoever that is coming as a president is not coming as a Christian president, is not coming as a Muslim president, is coming as a president of Nigeria. He has to be able to win the Christian folks. He has to be able to win the Muslim folks. He has to be able to win the Fulani folks to vote for him. So, we South, we make a lot of noise. But we have not the voting power to decide who will be Nigerian president. We can only shout. So, if we can work for PDP, he's only going to be able to achieve this same vote that is going to come from his River State to the support of the PDP. Then the question remains, will Atiku be able to win the North to supplement his bringing up the vote is bringing? Those are things that are done mathematically, politically. So, but I believe in my own sensitivity that the strategy going on right now is like, we know we have Southwest. From my own party perspective, we have Southwest already cubing in our hands because the candidate from there has done very well in the Southwest, well recognized. His antecedents all over the Southwest, not only in Lagos State. Osun State, go to Osun State, go to Ondo State. He has done well. So they are sure of the vote from the Southwest. What we're now trying to do is that what do we get from the South-South? Because if you look at the South-South, it's mainly dominated by PDP. Mainly. Most states are from the South-South are PDPians. So when we look at that, how can we get Wike to take his bulk vote from PDP?
Okay.
It's a game of calculation.
It's a game of calculation.
And so
Political mathematics.
political mathematics. So
Okay.
whether we like it or not, Wike is important. The Borno state governor is important. The Bauchi state governor is important. The Kaduna state governor is important. The Kano state governor is very important. And Lagos state, Osun state. Because they have the bulk vote from their states. As Wike is being wooed, other state governors are also being wooed.
All right.
Just that because Wike is somebody that is very articulated. He speaks out whatever that is in mind. That is very loud. Because I can remember recently, Kwankwaso went to visit Tinubu. People did not even make a lot of noise about it. But we know Kwankwaso is a force in the north to reckon with. Because he has the Kwankwaso movement. That is doing very well like the obedient in the north. So if it can be wooed, the political mathematics is going in the right direction.
Okay.
To know who will be the president of Nigeria in 2023.
All right. Now, he just brought out the political mathematics, mentioned some states, some personalities. Peradventure, we could choose to work for the PDP. Would you still share your opinions about him not being trusted?
I like what he said just now. He said Wike is articulated. So he's already campaigning for the PDP candidate.
He's talking about the personality of Wike. The personality. Let's not get twisted. Although I know where you're going to. Please.
He said,
please.
I quote, articulated.
Yeah.
And we know the candidate that is using that slogan. But what me I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
Wike is pushing his luck too far. We saw one of the reasons I guess affected is the last primary they did was the way he treated the southern governors. Especially when it came to Edo State. You know, there are some little things you do in politics and some people feel it does not matter. It matters a lot. When he came to Edo State, he disrespected the governor. And he said this is his girlfriend that he want to visit and things like that. So a lot of people were angry about that. Wike is a media man. Telling me Wike built this, Wike built that. When Amechi was there, my brother, Amechi was the best governor in Nigeria. Courtesy of the way the media was just hyping and hyping him. If Wike leave there tomorrow, forget those flyovers. Everything will go back to default setting if he doesn't put his house right now. I don't know if you understand. Yeah. So Wike, if Wike had gone, like the other time, they told me, it's Wike that delivered Obaseki in the State. I said, it's not Wike. It's the masses. The masses in Edo State supported Obaseki. Thank God he didn't go to Osun State the other day. If Wike if he had gone there, Wike would have been the president that would be showing on every media houses, telling you that PDP will deliver PDP for this state, and then tomorrow he will claim all the credit. But he didn't go there. We saw when other governors went there and PDP won. Not because they wanted to vote for PDP, but because they wanted to vote for that candidate. Now, what Wike is even doing, let me tell you, will make Atiku have this sympathy vote in the north. Because the northerners are watching. The northerners are watching. Because you are bullying their own son now. You think Atiku can't fight back? He can. He's a politician. You saw what happened. You saw the way they maneuvered him in the vice presidential slot. We all, at least from the media houses and everything, we saw that Wike was supposed to be the one that would have gotten the vice presidential slot. But in the last minute, we saw what happened. Wike is not, for me, he's not a disciplined politician. You keep crying every time that when everybody left PDP, you were alone in PDP. But
disciplined politicians, many persons will differ from your opinion.
No, he's a politician. What I'm saying is, you know, there are some politicians that now you're telling me one of his grievances is when everybody left, he was the one financing the party. Were you financing it because of presidential nomination. I don't know if you understand. You were doing it because you loved the party. If Wike had not sponsored that party, I will tell you, some other persons would have still been sponsoring it.
Like who?
I don't know. And it was not only the PDP governor then. Okura was there also. But I don't know how they were doing the party there. But what I'm saying is, like what my brother said just now, he said Wike has gone far. So for me, I think what he has done now, I think it's the right time for him to start coming back. And if you're telling me Wike went for vacation in London, so for me that I will disagree. Because you are going for vacation, Benue State governor was also going for vacation. Makinde on vacation.
The same
governor. You guys all went. The truth is, they've already had plans to meet with these people. So let's just go to the neutral. And sometimes I keep getting, or should I say, these are our leaders, they keep disappointing every time. I've never seen a foreign leader coming to Nigeria to hold a political meeting in a meeting that is supposed to be held in his country, coming to Nigeria to hold it. These leaders, they keep doing things that doesn't even make sense. You have a headache, you go to London. You want to eat pizza, you go to London. Now you want to discuss things that will fix this country on the right path. They all went to London. So, but the truth is, if he doesn't, because now what I know is what I feel, because I'm not there with them, is playing to Atiku's game plan. Let me put it like that. Because for me, the old notes now, because I know lastly, Kwankwaso might definitely work for Atiku. Might, I'm not saying he will.
From the calculation.
Yes, because these Northerners, they are so smart. They are smart. One person knows he's not popular in the South. He knows it. But in the North, he has this cult-like followers. So it might work for Atiku, but Atiku to some extent is popular here in the South compared to Kwankwaso.
Right. He wanted to call his followers cult-like followers. Please, let's be guarded. We are on air. Let's be guarded. Now, he said Wike is pushing his luck too far. He should, take a break, take a breather, reconsider, maybe just find his way back home. At least you just leave this time when the ovation is loudest. Take it up from there.
Yeah, if you answer your question, maybe you forgot. You ask him if Wike decides to work for PDP, is he going to also say Wike was good?
No, I'm not saying Wike is bad. No. I'm not complaining about Wike. What I'm saying is, I said what he's doing to PDP is anti-party activities. I didn't say Wike is bad.
And you said also he's not a Disney politician. You said he's not a Disney politician. That's what you said.
What I'm saying is, I said what he's doing is anti-party. So if I said he's not a disciplined politician, you're supposed to understand where I'm coming from.
Okay, now, would you still, thank you for reminding me, would you still stick to your comments if you choose to work for the PDP?
No. What I'm saying is, if he's to work for the PDP,
then he's a good guy.
The prodigal son that has learned his lessons. That, okay, fine, this PDP is...
You are speaking like a true politician right now. You are speaking like a politician right now. But now, for what you said, you are in a way going to change your comments because I asked him the same question. He said he's going to maintain his statement about Wike. But now you've answered the question, really. Are you going to say something about Wike?
If it's Sanwo-Olu, because Sanwo-Olu is, for me, is APC, Somester is one of the best governor APC has right now, If it's Sanwo-Olu that is romancing with the PDP party people, they have supported him.
Okay. Please, let me help you myself. If it was Sanwo-Olu, anybody... But I take it up from there. If whoever has done bad, no matter where the person belongs, has done bad. I've told you, if Wike was not a good person, he will shout about it and tell you Wike is not good. And I've told you, for Wike to be on the pages, check your newspaper today, Wike news must be there. Check for tomorrow, Wike is there. Check for next tomorrow is there. He goes to tell you Wike is tweeting. That's, to me, on the positive side, it's good. Because the man is not a political dog. What he has done is speaking volume. Everything that is just the truth. And also, I let everybody shy away from the truth. Wike can sponsor his election in Port Harcourt without getting to the border to ask everybody for money, which a politician wants. No politician needs a political liability. Political liability, no politician wants it. At this point, as rich as Tinubu, he will still look for a person that has money that can be of support. As rich as Atiku, he needs a politician that can be of support, not financial support. That's why I laugh when people say we don't exchange issue. I just know no problem. Until election day. Because we say these things as if we want to cajole people in a system we know. In a system we understand. You are telling us. You are telling us. So to me, Nigeria, what is happening now is very, very good for politics. People now know that if you work where other governments will follow you down. To say, hey, because Wike has been doing things and has money, that is why he's doing things in the state. I think it's also high time we start working well.
All right.
So that negotiation, people want, do you know other governments that are envious of you? Yes. A government living in Nigeria, 3-4 governments follow him, let their state to follow him. Is that a poor government? They are saying it's of no benefit. No, no. That can also not say, I'm donating 5 billion.
From his pocket or from Rivers?
No, from wherever it comes from. Don't let us shy away from what are you getting it now? How many? Yeah. So our politics is about money. Don't let anybody tell you that, you know. Don't let tell you, my brother is contesting the election. I know how much he might have spent in his own little way. I don't let us shy away from the truth. Today is Sunday. He must attain a member's invitation. Not maybe. He cannot go there attended. I just came here to give you, we just share sissy. I'm going back home. For who, no? For who? Who are you telling that? Before he wakes up tomorrow morning, my house will come and tell you that she could not sleep at night because his Apollo has convulsion. But as I speak, I want to go to the hospital. I don't have 800 on me. I need 13,000. All right. On the man that has not gotten position. Thank you. Then he's protesting because he saw his poster. Thank you, Jay. Then you are telling me, no, I'm not the same, but you don't go for it. You want to appeal. I said, oh, you don't tell me about sister. But I was not the system. Then that the certificate in my not spend a minimum of 50,000. Thank you. Answer what is not, but don't benefit his family. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. We can go. I don't want to laugh about you. We can go on and on. You heard them is a live stream that's speaking the minds of Nigerians, all of them, because we root for some and of course against some. That is politics. And from all they said, yes, Wike is a man to reckon with, but one is really happy with his antecedent because they're saying it's like, anti-party. He has his own good reasons for that. Others are saying, look, whether anti-party or not, he has done a lot. He's a force to reckon with. 2023 is around the corner. Let's see how all these will pan out. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on today's show. There's no time for the last line because we have other guests to really attend to. Thank you. Well, the opinions, it has nothing to do with ITV, but they did their best possible to follow the relations governing the airwaves.